Have you ever heard from people who studied to learn a foreign language and then who stopped without speaking it? So I believe some of you watching this video have already done so too. Or in the future, you'll be learning a foreign language and then you may stop without speaking it. Hi, my name is Salva. So today in this video, I'm going to recommend 5 things to you to successfully learn a foreign language. So keep watching the video till the end because the last one is also extremely important. Number 1, motivation. So to learn a foreign language, one of the most important things you need to cultivate is motivation. So the more you're motivated, the more you'll want to work hard to speak the language and never want to stop unless you speak it. So I believe motivation is the key in almost everything. So let's take a very simple example related to soccer. If we compare Ronaldo and Messi, we can say for Messi it is more a question of talent, but for Ronaldo it is more a question of motivation. So he's always motivated, he always wants to win. That is why you can see until now, at his age, he's still doing extraordinary things. So some people usually say to me, Salva, you're really talented for languages. But I don't see myself as someone who is talented for languages. I'm just passionate about languages and I'm always motivated when I'm learning a language. So I always want to do my best to speak any language I'm learning as quickly as possible. And I believe anyone can do it. Once you're motivated, you apply these 5 things I'm recommending to you, you'll be able to do it without any problem. Number 2, use a method that allows you to build your sentences more on your own. Well, many people usually try to learn sentences by heart or use a translation app to translate almost everything they need to say. So if you do it like that, it will be difficult for you to speak the language. Well, to explain what I mean clear, I am going to take an example about my German learning. So when I started to learn German, I used to watch so many videos of a German teacher whose name is Jenny and her channel is called Langues German. So don't worry, I'm going to make a video about how I learned German. So I'm going to consider the video she made to talk about profession in German. So to say what do you do for work in German, you can say was machst du von Beruf or was machen Sie von Beruf. Well, if we consider the first example, if you just learn it by heart, you'll also have to learn some other sentences in an approximate way by heart. For example, to say what does he do for work, what does she do for work, you'll also have to learn them by heart. And you'll probably forget them if you don't have the chance to use them over and over in everyday life. But if you're able to dissect it for the first sentence, if you can say, for example, was means what, machst is the second person singular of the verb machen, du is the subject pronoun, and von in this case may mean for, and Beruf means profession, it will be easier for you to memorize it. So for the sentence, what you needed to know is to be able to ask the questions in German, conjugate the regular verbs because machen is a regular verb, and you also needed to know the subject pronouns. Well, I'm also recommending using a method that works for you. Well, there are many methods people use to learn languages, such as there are many people who enjoy studying with Asimil, some others use some other different methods. Well, to the minor, just go to watch the video about my secret to learn a language in a short time on my own, and you'll be able to see the method I use. Number 3, be consistent. So as I said in the beginning, many people usually stop after starting to learn a foreign language. So some stop because they lose the motivation, others stop for some other specific reasons, and some others continue but they don't do it consistently. So they may study this week and next week they don't, or they may even take a few weeks off. Well, if you do it like that, you'll probably notice your language ability will go down every time you try to restart. Well, the best way to maintain the level, even to increase it, is to be consistent. I mean to study every day. Well, if ever you like to diminish the acceleration, make sure to get at least an intermediate level. Well, by getting at least an intermediate level, you'll be able to do some activities like talking to some friends of yours, watching movies and listening to audios, etc. So by doing all those kinds of activities, you'll be able to maintain the level, even increase it, even if you don't have much time. Number 4, consider language learning as a fun process. Well, language learning should be an enjoyable experience, and it does have to feel like a chore or a nuisance. Well, there are many things that can make language learning a fun process, such as watching some movies you like, listening to some interesting stories in the language, and talking to other people, your friends, native speakers, sharing ideas together, being able to understand each other. So by doing all those kinds of activities, you'll be able to enrich your knowledge in the language while having fun with the language. Number 5, stop relying just on a language school or an institute if you're learning a foreign language somewhere like that. So this is the main reason why many people who go to learn a foreign language in an institute don't speak it. because most of the time they think once they go to an institute that's enough to speak the language. So they think it's just the institute that will make them speak the language. So if you thought so, you're wrong. Well, I can say to speak a foreign language, the biggest part of the work is up to the learner, because you're the one who can really make you speak the language. So you have to put into practice what you're receiving, you can do other research, and you also have to devote time to practice and study. So that's why you can also see people who learn languages on their own. I mean, people who know what it takes to learn a foreign language usually manage to do it faster than someone who goes to an institute, because they're really motivated. They know everything is up to them, so they do their best to speak it as quickly as possible. So I remember when I was learning Italian and Portuguese, in just 2 weeks I started to speak them, making my own sentences. Well, there's an American too whose name is Nathaniel Chu, who makes videos on YouTube. So he makes videos where he explains how he learns Italian and Portuguese in just 1 week. So you can just type Nathaniel Chu if you want to watch his video. This is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to have more videos with us. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it. And you can also leave a comment. So thanks a lot. Bye. I'll see you soon.